Hi guys, and today I'm going to be reacting to my Premier League predictions, obviously, so let's get started. 20th I have Bournemouth and I think it's 15th. Fair play to Gary O'Neill. Him and Bournemouth have proved everyone wrong this season by keeping them in the Premier League, because I think literally everyone had Bournemouth finishing in the bottom three, but fair play to them, they proved them wrong and they've got another season of Premier League football, so yeah. 19th, I've got Southampton, and they did go down, but they went down bottom. What a dreadful season for Southampton. They weren't good enough. Their players weren't good enough. The management, I mean, they made some questionable appointments in terms of the managers as well, and they got what they deserved this season. What was relegation, and didn't score enough goals. Defensively weren't good. The goalkeepers were dreadful, and yeah, they got what they deserved, relegation, and so yeah. 18th up at Everton and I think it's 17th. Everton were very lucky to stay up this season. They're stayed up by the skin of their teeth, and Everton need to stop doing it. It's a bit like Sunderland, really, where one year their luck's going to run out and they're going to get relegated. On the whole, fair play to Sean Dyche that they made a good appointment to manage just to keep them in the Premier League, but they've got to stop doing it. Like I've just said, their luck are going to run out. They're going to get one year. They're going to get relegated if they're not careful. If they're in this position again this time next year, I bet they get relegated. Do you get me? But they need to have a massive summer, get the players in. They need to sort the ownership out as well. Well, to make sure that they're not in this position again this time next year. So yeah. 17th, I put Fulham, and the thing is 10th. What a great season! First season back in the Premier League for Fulham. They were in the top half of the pretty much the whole season, and they got a top half finger. And yeah, Marco Silva has got a good. It's a brilliant mindset. He's got a good squad, and they'll be hoping to kick on again next season. So yeah. 16th, I put Leeds, and the thing is 19th and got relegated. Leeds were absolutely terrible and were another one that got exactly what they deserve. Defensively, I mean, there must be some of the worst defenders I've ever seen make mistake after mistake every game. Appointing Grazia was a way wrong as well. And yeah, they tried to get Big Sam in for like 4 games to try and keep them up, but yeah, they just weren't good enough. Didn't really have a striker again, like Southampton. Their goalkeeper was terrible, and then once again got exactly what they deserved. Relegation and Leeds. I never thought they would be in this position when they came in the Premier League. They should have just stuck with Bielsa when they did, but yeah, they got what they deserved to get again. Sacking Jesse Martin, not having that idea was Wade, and appointing Grazia was also Wade, and yeah, they got what they deserved. So yeah, 15th Nottingham Forest, and the thing is one place lower 16th, but on the whole, it's been a good season for Nottingham Forest. I think if you offered them, I think it was a bit like Aston Villa when they first came. They just had to survive the first season back, and they've done that. And I think at times it did look like they were going to go. At times it looked like Cooper and was going to get sacked as well. But fair play for Forest sticking in with them. They got some results at the end, like beating Arsenal, they beat Southampton. They got a draw with Chelsea, although that weren't anything to really write home about this season. But yeah, to having us in second season in the Premier League is brilliant for them, and I'm sure they believe that they can kick on now. So yeah. 14th, I put Brentford in the thing at 9th. Again, Brentford had another brilliant season under Thomas Frank. Progressing once again, like improving from like the last season, and yeah, finished 9th. Had a chance of European football on the final day, beat Man City on the final day, and yeah, another good season. Going to be interesting how they do next season, especially with them not having Ivan Toney like for the first half of it pretty much, but yeah, another progressing year, and they'll be hoping that perhaps they could step into Europe next season. So yeah. 13th, I had Wolves, and this is my first correct prediction. I did think it's 13th. I think Lopetegui, however you pronounce his name, deserves a lot of credit if we're being honest, because going into it, they were in real trouble. They were in real trouble of going down. But Lopetegui after the World had a World Cup break and kept them up, and did relatively well with that squad, and yeah, it'll be interesting if he does stay of course, like Neves is going, what he can do with them next season. So yeah. 12th, I had Brighton. I finished 6th. What a season for Brighton. Getting European football, and there's not much I can really see about them. What's negative? The way they play is brilliant. The players they bring through is brilliant. I mean, they're even playing Jason Sterling goal. What did that say? What, to be fair play to him. He's turned his career around, and yeah, Brighton will be great in Europe. They're probably going to lose much Carlton Caicedo, but there's no club I would back to pretty much get the recruitment spot on. To be fair, they might even have played there now to replace them. Then Brighton, but yeah, European football. They're probably, to be fair, they're probably one of my favourite teams to watch in the Premier League. And yeah, sixth place finish, setting new highs. Fair play to them. So yeah. 11th, I had Crystal Palace, and they did finish 11th. My second correct prediction. I mean, Roy Hodgson came in and done a brilliant job, and that's what kept them in the Premier League. Because under Vieira, it looked like they could have been like dragged into a relegation battle. They've got some good young players in Alacia and Ezia in particular. Ezia has just got in the England squad, and it'd be interesting what they could do next season. But fair play to Roy Hodgson, came in and what it looked like they could be involved in relegation battle. He just about. He came in and got them with flying colours, and fair play to him. It'll be interesting to see what he does next season. So yeah. 10th, I put Leicester, and the thing is eating. I think this was my worst prediction. I still can't believe that squad got relegated. I don't think that squad should have been competing for Europe, but that squad still is 3 worse squads than them if you get what I mean. But yeah, they've had a dreadful season. Another team who was shocking defensively, another team who had a shocking goalkeeper, and yeah, I'm still shocked that Leicester got relegated, but that they got what they deserved. They gave themselves hope in the final. They had beaten West Ham, but Everton won, and that confirmed their relegation. So yeah, 9th, I put Aston Villa, and the finish 7th. What a season for Aston Villa, getting Conference League football. At the start of it didn't look too great under Gerrard, but Unai Emery came in and worked wonders with that squad and got them Conference League football. You got Watkins scoring goals again. What Watkins is a really good player defensively. He done well, and it'll be interesting what he does with Aston Villa next season. And obviously, like I said, they've got Conference League football, so it'll be interesting how they're doing that, doing Europe as well. So yeah. If I had Newcastle, I think it's 4th. Even though I'm a Sunderland fan, fair play to Eddie Howe and Newcastle for getting in the top 4. They've had a brilliant season. They've had some brilliant players, and next season is going to be interesting to see how they can do, because they do need a better squad and better squad players, as they pretty much picked the same 11 most weeks when they were fit. You couldn't name their starting 11. It'll be interesting to see how they do in the Champions League. Of course, I don't really want them to do well, but we'll see. I wonder if their league form will tail off to well. They might finish here next season, but yeah, they've had a brilliant season. I think they're a few years ahead of schedule, and so yeah. 7th, I had West Ham, and the finished 14th. I think in the league, they had a pretty disappointing season. I think that their squad should have been doing a lot better. But if you factor in, if they win the Conference League final, I think they get European football, and I guess they stuck with David Moyes, and that got them over the line in terms of Premier League. CFD and it'll be interesting how they do. Say if they win the conference final, it'll be interesting how they do next year. Obviously, they're not going to keep Declan Rice. So yeah. 6th, I had Manchester United, and they finished 3rd. I think United's had a decent season. First season under Ten Hag, getting them in the top 4. Won the Carabao Cup. Got them into the FA Cup final on Saturday, and there's still stuff they need to improve on. And I think in that squad, that's probably you got the best what you could have. A Champions League finish, a 3rd place finish, and 2 cup finals, and potentially 2 cups. But Ten Hag needs to improve the squad more if he wants to be like fighting for if he wants to be fighting to win the league, if he wants to be going to date in the Champions League. But yeah, good season. I mean, away record, they were a bit awful, like, if you get what I mean. What something they're going to have to improve on next season. But yeah, good season for United, and yeah. 5th, I put Arsenal, and I think a 2nd. I know Arsenal didn't win the league, but what a season they had, and I don't think many people saw them doing that way. Arsenal were joy to watch them for like most of the season. Barn last year games they were brilliant, and step forward they just got caught by the best team in the world in my opinion. But there's a lot of positive for Arsenal, and if they can improve again, I'm sure they'll believe they can. 1 year they'll eventually win the Premier League. So yeah, fair play to them. They just ran out of steam at the wrong time, if you get what I mean. So, but yeah, they've had a great season, and I'm sure if you offered them second at the start of the season, they would have took it back in the Champions League as well. So yeah, yeah, them and another team like Newcastle who need a better squad, if you get what I mean. So yeah, fourth I put Chelsea, and the thing is 12. What a dreadful season for Chelsea. How can you spend £500 million and not bring a centre forward in, or at least a proper? I know they brought Bamian, but you get me. Not bring a centre forward in. It was a mess from start to finish. The Potter appointment didn't work, obviously, and yeah, under Pochettino with the players he does have, I don't think there's too much that he needs to do to get them back to where they compete and to what they want. But yeah, there's a few positions he's got to add. But Pochettino was a good manager, and he should have them competing at least for the top four again next season. So yeah, they can't do any worse. So yeah, and third, I had Tottenham, and the thing is, if I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, I think if they didn't have Harry Kane, they would be in a relegation battle. That's how much I, I don't rate Tottenham. If you get me, I mean, at the start of the season before Pochettino made good signings, not no, they didn't, and yeah, missed out on Conference League, didn't even get Europe, and they're another one who's got to get the next appointment right. If you get what I mean, so yeah, the thing is eighth, and there's not really too much thing I see with the awful season with Tottenham. So yeah. Second, I put Liverpool, and the thing is fifth. I think it was a disappointing season for Liverpool. Obviously, they were inconsistent at the start of the season where they wouldn't like do. They had a good end of the season, what got them in the Europa League, but overall it ain't good enough. They need a midfield if you get what I mean, pretty much. But yeah, they got Europa League football. They were really good near the end, and yeah, Klopp should be able to. And with a few signings, Liverpool will be back, probably competing for the league. And to be fair, them are probably still the ones who I would see are the closest chance of the City next season. So yeah, then first Man City, and they won the league. What can I say about Man City? They're absolutely brilliant, the best team in the world. They're probably going to win the treble. Let's be honest, Haaland was a beast, and yeah, not too much. Pep's brilliant. There's not too much I've got to say about City. So yeah, so I got 3 out of 20 right. I got Wolves, Crystal Palace, and Man City bang on. I got a few like a position off. Like I got Southampton. I got them relegated, but the finished them the place below. Everton finished a place above. Forest finished the place below. So yeah, I don't think it was too bad. The worst was Leicester finishing 8th positions, and Fulham as well finished 7th. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Leave your thoughts on how I think I do it, and tell me how you did in your Premier League predictions. So yeah, so that's the end of the video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, view, comment, and see ya.